thanks for watching. Just wanted to make a quick gym tour video now that I have everything just about the way I want it set up, minus a few bars here and there that I want to get, but I think everything's good the way it is now for quite a while. Just a little backstory, my wife and I moved into this house back in September of 2025. We basically were looking at houses, you know, with a good sized basement that we knew we were going to make this home gym in. We got lucky enough that this one has a walkout garage, but this house did need quite a bit of work. For example, there was no central air in the house, so the first thing that we had to do was find a really good contractor, which we did. And basically the whole ceiling in the basement and the garage had to be taken down to put the vents up in there and everything. So while we were at that, we made a couple adjustments to the basement, like we took down a whole storage closet in here just for more floor space. But while the ceiling was down, we added in soundproof insulation as well as sheetrock drywall, which is a little bit thicker than your standard drywall. That helps quite a bit with the soundproofing. Our main goal was that we could kind of just do whatever we want down here and not hear it too much on the floor above us or wake our kid up that's, you know, sleeping on the third floor if we're lifting here at night. As you can see, we got the rolled rubber flooring. Originally wanted to go with the Tractor Supply horse stall mats, but apparently they only have those in the textured kind available these days. So we got the rolled rubber flooring put in, and then we got the baseboards and stuff put in on top of it, so it just looks much cleaner. Yeah, I'll start by giving a little tour now. The stairs were not completed, and we had to finish everything. So these are nice oak stairs, and we got the Sherwin-Williams iron ore paint throughout the whole gym, which you'll see. For lat pull down, I went with the Texas Strength Systems plate loaded version. Just didn't feel like getting a selectorized one. That was going to be a bit pricey. And this works very well. I mean, it's pretty smooth. I have no complaints. The seat adjusts pretty well, even for my wife, that's pretty short. And then we have the Titan Fitness functional trainer. This was also a really good price. Very happy with this so far. This is pretty smooth, and then the weight stack goes up to 200 pounds. And I purposely didn't add the weight shields on the side so I could stick a gym pin in there and add extra weight if I wanted to, but I haven't really needed to do that yet. Finally got some wall storage put up, wall control put up on the wall for all of our attachments and stuff. Right now I just have this giant cheapo rack set up here with all of our different powerlifting things. Eventually I'm gonna try to get rid of this so I could add more equipment here in the future. Got a cool little fridge here that I just got. As much rare Ghost Energy stuff as I could find. As far as bars go, this is just a regular Ohio power bar that my wife had. And then I got this Kabuki deadlift bar off of Facebook Marketplace maybe about a month ago. I know nobody really uses it in competition anymore, but I really wanted it just for novelty's sake. Just all the world records that have been broken on this bar, even though it is red, it was still something I wanted to have. Then I have a Texas Power Bar. It's my all-time favorite all-purpose bar. I really like that the collars are thicker. So when I'm benching and stuff or squatting out of a rack, it doesn't constantly smack into the uprights, unlike this bar. This is a Hansu IPF bar. I actually drove down to Rhode Island, picked this up from Basement Brandon. Pretty good price, but I really like it. Elite FTS yoke bar. It's everybody's favorite safety squat bar, I think. And then just a good old neutral grip bar for benching. And then my son's toy barbell that he is getting his start with. This I just hung up recently. I had my contractor cut out this piece of wood here so I could get this into the studs. That's easily holding up 100 pounds of chains or so. And I have full Elite FTS band set here. This is just much more organized than what I had before. I had the Elite FTS belt band and chain holder, but that was just taking up too much floor space. So this looks much cleaner, in my opinion. We're lucky enough to have a full walk-in bathroom here with a full-length mirror, just like at the gym that you'll see. Some old Powerlifting USA magazines that I finally found some good use for. I have the Hansu Combo Rack, the ultimate gray one. Really enjoy this thing so far. I mean, especially for the price. Like, this is definitely the cheapest combo rack that you could find, but it's also right up there with quality with all the other top name ones. My only complaint is that you need this like comically large X wrench to put together that they don't include. I went to several hardware stores and I could not find one. I finally had to borrow one from somebody, but we made it work. This is a Black Widow neutral grip bar. I finally was able to find like a neutral grip bar that I could do overhead presses with and some tricep work, and super happy with that thing. I found that on Marketplace. And then the Elite FTS cambered squat bar. Finally, probably the best piece in the gym here is a full monolith. This is all I've ever squatted out of pretty much my whole powerlifting career, and I don't plan on not competing with one, so I figured I might as well get one. So this is Elite FTS's deluxe monolith that they custom made for me and cut it 4 inches shorter. The actual uprights here are 4 inches shorter, as well as the arms. It does look a little funny, just with the arms being shorter. You just have to make sure you get your rack height set correctly, or else your head's gonna smack the top of that, but I clear it with no issues. I do wanna get some custom hooks made that are a little bit longer, especially so I could get the roller cups right here so I don't mess the bar up. And over here I have the Texas Strength Systems deadlift platform. Excuse me. I know the most popular deadlift platform is the Rogue One, but I just don't like how on the Rogue One there's like 8 different pieces of stall mats or whatever they put on there. If you have OCD while you're deadlifting and you like everything being nice and centered like I do, something with 2 giant mats like this is just perfect in my opinion. Plus it's right up there price-wise, as well as a Texas deadlift bar. Also have the Rogue 2-point calibrated plates. I really like the design on these. I don't even know, at the time I bought these, I don't even know if you get the original ones anymore, but I honestly like these a lot better. I did want the chrome plates, but those were not available at the time I wanted to buy them, and as of making this video, they still aren't, so maybe one day. I also have the Titan rack-mounted chalk bowl. This is just purely for saving floor space. I did have the Rogue standalone one, but this is much better. It just mounts right into the 5/8 holes here. I have the Elite FTS 3x3 rack. I think on their website it's listed under their quick ship area, but this is also cut 4 inches shorter, just so it fits my, I believe, 90-inch ceilings. Gets a little weird doing pull-ups. As you can see, it's pretty much right on the ceiling there, but I just can't go full range and it works out pretty well. Also have the Ghost Roller J Cups. Not a huge fan of these. I had hoped for a little bit more, especially the way that this is cut out right here. I think it's called it's a return roller, I guess, so the bar always wants to roll back into this groove here, but both my wife and I, like if we're squatting in this rack here, we both like to wedge ourselves that way under the bar, like to get our shoulders set on the bar properly. So if you're pushing this way with the bar, when you do go to settle again, it just wants to roll back into this groove, which gets a bit annoying. So over here, I have a full 5 through 100 pound chrome calibrated dumbbell set. These are from Kensui. This is by far the best deal that you could find on chrome calibrated dumbbells. I mean, especially the fact that they included these racks with it. I think all of these shipped were about $8 grand. I cannot find a single blemish on these. All the knurling is good. I mean, really have no complaints. And as far as the rack goes, I just put a long LED strip all the way down both dumbbells, so I can change the color or do whatever I want with them. I just figured it looks cool when it shines off the dumbbells like that. And then as far as benches go, I just have the Rogue 3-point adjustable bench. That's by far the best one that I've personally used before buying it. It's quite sturdy. Good shoulder press bench from Gronk Fitness. Pretty cheap as well, and I put it right up there with all the other top name brand ones that I've used. Just regular decline bench from Valor Fitness. Not something most people would have in a home gym, but my wife and I both like it. I have the Rogue Abrams 2.0 GHR. This thing is amazing, but it absolutely takes up way too much space. So I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna stay or not, or what I'm gonna do, because this is in the exact spot where I probably would want to put a leg press. So I'm gonna have to do some rearranging. Also have the Nordic curl / 45-degree back extension machine. It's just been okay so far. I've mostly just done back extensions on it so far. It does take a little bit of getting used to adjustment-wise, because sometimes I feel like I'm on my tippy toes right there, just getting it to be in a good position on my waist. Also have a regular preacher curl bench. Also not sure how much longer this will be here, just because I found myself not using it as much as I thought I would. But I mean, it was 170 bucks from Titan. Have some kettlebells. I pretty much only use these for kettlebell swings and some shoulder work and stuff like that. So I only have single pairs, or singles for that matter. I think it starts at like 13 pounds and then takes about 15-pound jumps all the way up to 97. And then finally, the JBL 310 speakers. Just have 2 of them for right now. May get a smaller third one over here, but it's plenty loud. I'm not sure if I'll need it, but equipment-wise, we probably are around 50K at this point, if I were to guess. Now you factor in the construction, you know, the baseboards, the soundproofing, stuff like that. Probably pushing the 100,000 territory. But you know, this is my wife and I's home gym. We have a young child. We don't really have many good powerlifting gyms in the area where we live, so this was a no-brainer for us, you know, not having to spend the time driving to the gym and stuff like that and maximize family time. So, and just like my dad did with me when I was a kid, and he taught me how to lift in our basement, you know, if my son chooses to, this will be his spot one day where he gets his start. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks.